Hello students, welcome to Saurav's classes. This video is Adjective Part 3. Now in the previous video we learned about what is adjective, the rules for formation of different degrees of adjective and some of the rules for applying the adjectives. Now in most cases the adjectives that have 3 degrees, positive, comparative and superlative, positive, comparative and superlative, so it is done by adding er to comparative and adding est to for superlative. Similarly, when the adjective ends with e, then we add r for comparative and st for superlative. When it ends with y, we add ier for comparative and iest for superlative. Sometimes there are no rules for examples, good, better, best, and sometimes when the adjectives are large we use more for comparative and most for superlative. Now there are some adjectives for which superlative and comparatives do not exist. For example, the words like empty, the adjectives like empty, excellent, circular, extreme, chief, entire, complete, perfect, then final, last, unique, universal, then there is round, square, triangle, that is the shapes, triangle. So these are few adjectives that are not used in comparative or superlative degrees. Not used in comparative or superlative degree. Similarly, there are some adjectives that can be used only in positive, and superlative. For example, top is positive and topmost is superlative. Northern is positive, northernmost is superlative. So there are words like this that can only be used in positive and superlative degrees. Now, the adjective preferable is used as comparative degree and it is followed by to, and we do not use more with it. Like, we do not say this is more preferable than other. We only say this is preferable to other. So we do not say this is more preferable than other. This is wrong. Instead we say this is preferable to other. So instead of using more preferable than, we say preferable to. Now when the two adjectives which refer to same noun, which refer to same noun or pronoun are joined by a conjunction, then these two adjectives must be in same degree of comparison. So if there are two adjectives that are referring to same noun or pronoun, and these two adjectives are joined by conjunction, then the two adjectives must be in the same degree of comparison. For example, she is both cleverer and more intelligent than her sister. Here both cleverer and more intelligent are in same degree. Sometimes when we add the, or when the precedes an adjective, then it becomes noun in plural. For example, rich is an adjective, but when we write the rich, usually so here the rich is a noun which means rich people. And so we are using plural verbs or plural pronoun. Next is as. Now it is a positive degree which is used to denote equality. While than is comparative degree. So as is used as follows: she is as strong as me. Now, as we can see that this as is used both before and after the adjective strong. However, if we would have written she is as strong if we would have written she is as strong or even stronger than me, then this statement is wrong. We have to add as to make this statement correct. So the correct statement would be she is as strong as or even stronger than me. So this as strong as is important. We cannot write she is as strong or even stronger than me. We have to write as again. That is, we have to write she is as strong as or even stronger than me. So, in a sentence, if there are two adjectives and they require two different prepositions, then appropriate prepositions should be used with both adjectives. Then appropriate prepositions should be used with both adjectives. For example, he is senior and older than me. This statement is wrong because senior requires preposition to and not than. So the correct statement would be he is senior to and older than me. As senior and older use two different prepositions, we have to write both the prepositions, the appropriate prepositions after adjectives. So therefore the correct sentence would be he is senior to and older than me. Now there are some adjectives like afraid, sleep, due, ready, unable, then alike, aware, glad, sorry, then well, alone, ill, sure, worth, etc. So these are some of the adjectives that cannot be used before nouns. So they cannot be used before noun. For example, we cannot say asleep boy or alone lady these are wrong expression. We should write it as I found a boy asleep. Instead of asleep boy, we should write I found a boy asleep, or the man is ill. Instead of ill man, we write the man is ill. So these are the few adjectives that cannot be used before nouns. Now suppose in a sentence there are more than one adjective. Like there is a car there is a ball which is big, it is round, it is made of plastic, its color is red. Then how are we going to arrange these adjectives? Now there is a certain order of adjectives. This is as follows. First comes the value or opinion, then comes size, then age or temperature, then shape, then color, then origin, and then the material, that is the material of which the object is made of. So here, first of all, so here we have big, round, plastic, and red are attributes of ball. So we have big, round, plastic, and red. Now, so this is size, this is shape, this is material, and this is color. So according to the order, first we have to write size. So we write a big, then shape, so round, then color, red, then color, so red, and then the material, so plastic ball. So it is a big round red plastic ball. Similarly, we would say a large hot cup of coffee. I need a large hot cup of coffee. As size comes before temperature.